Chase Leak with the Blue Futon, and I saw the unbearable weight of massive talent. Is this weight so unbearable that you need to rush to the theaters? Or should you just wait because it's been out for a couple weeks because I'm, kind of catch up before Doctor Strange? Let's find out. So the unbearable weight of massive talent. What's about? It's a pretty simple premise, actually. Nicolas Cage is playing Nick Cage. People say he's not playing Nick Cage. He is really playing Nick Cage when you have Con Air, great movie. The Rock, great movie. Nicolas Cage, great movie. National Treasure, great movie. Tess, Wicker Man. You have all these references. So it is technically Nicolas Cage, but he's being recruited by the CIA because there's someone in Spain who has kidnapped the president's daughter. Will he save him? Will he befriend his friend? Or will they become best friends in the end? So did I like this movie? I thought it was a fun little movie. I think it was a little bit overhyped. For that reason, I will give you the negatives of the movie first. Is it a funny movie? Yes. Is it laugh out loud hysterical? No. I thought there were some funny parts here and there, just randomly sprinkled throughout. But as a laugh out loud story through in and throughout, I'll have to disagree because it does go into a third act of more of an action movie where it takes its twists and turns. There are some good twists and turns in the story about who is what in the movie, so that's on the good side. What also is pretty negative about the movie, when the story is actually fleshed out, you have seen it a million times before. There is a good juicy thing in the beginning of the movie where we are playing out with Nicolas Cage going to quit acting. He's done trying out for these directing jobs. He's done just trying out acting. He's done. He gave up. Tell the traits he's done. And that whole birthday party scene is pretty fun, bringing the CIA into it. But after the CIA, it kind of goes into familiar territory, and that is kind of a bummer. And lastly, it's the overhypeness of it, where everyone is saying, like, all the critics, this is fantastic, one of the best movies of the year. It's so good, you're going to love every minute of it. Yes, I loved a good portion of it, but it ain't this 100% movie on Rotten Tomatoes where they're doing it. I think right now it's like at 88%. I could be mistaken. But the overhype kind of diminished the returns for me overall. I was just like, there's not more. This is what we're getting, because we're barely using Neil Patrick Harris. We're barely using Tiffany Haddish. We're barely using Ike. I'm going to pronounce his last name completely wrong, so I'm not going to even say it. These characters are just such background characters. It's kind of a bummer because when you watch the trailer, you think they're more on the forefront. They are not. So let's go with the positive. Nick Cage does a fantastic job, so does Pedro Pascal. The friendship, the bromance completely works in this movie. Even though the first, meetup of them, I was kind of like, where's this going to go? Because I don't understand what they're trying to do, but it does get a lot better. I do like the cinematography, and the action set pieces aren't overly bombastic, because what they're trying to do is breaking the fourth wall of making a movie within a movie with Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. Is he playing Nicolas Cage a third time? Then we have small little cameos in the movie. I think the director he was talking to is David Lowery. I could be completely wrong. Let me know if I was wrong with that director cameo in the beginning, or maybe he wasn't even a director. But with this movie, it is a fun movie, making fun of Hollywood, making fun of actors, of how they're taking their job too seriously, of what they actually do, and trying to mold someone into what they want and trying to mold someone into someone they are not. So there's a good message here and there. Also, I'll say the pacing's pretty strong. This is about an hour and 48-minute movie, and it did fly by pretty quick. So I'll give kudos on that front of, did it overstay its welcome? I don't think so. There's enough gags, enough good moments, a good laughing moments, and just good time in the movies. So overall, if you like Nicolas Cage movies, if you like good references of like featurettes of like National Treasure, and if you just want a good fun time, just don't expect laugh out loud gags, but you will enjoy this movie if you like movies and if you like Nicolas Cage. Pretty simple. So The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent will receive a 4 out of 5 with Futons. It goes at 80%. So the Critics News scores gave this one. So you have critics at 87%, audience score at 87%, 247 critics, over 1,000 audience score. Here's critic consensus. Smart, funny, and wildly creative. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent presents Nicolas Cage in peak gonzo form and is matched by Pedro Pascal steel-ceiling performances. Audience says, with some terrific performances and a lot of meta laughs, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a great time for Nicolas Cage fans. Yeah, if you like Nicolas Cage, you're going to like this movie. 87s or 80. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Blue You Blue Tonians, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And think of another actor who could probably do this. Maybe John Travolta. That's kind of a face-off thing. But what other actor could kind of play themselves, make fun of themselves of stuff in the past? I really don't think a lot of actors would do it, just because a lot of them seem like pompous booty holes.